Hey, good Wednesday afternoon, guys. Thanks for checking out this video here, talking about the Northeast once again. Meteorologist Ed Valley here with BAM Weather, and we're just taking a look at the current conditions out there this afternoon. And we had some rain, even a couple snowflakes. I have a couple friends that are up in the Hudson Valley of New York, as well as in northeastern Pennsylvania. My fiance's parents live there, and especially the higher elevations. You got some snow last evening and last night, and it's getting to be that time of the year, right? It's already November 8th. I can't believe it. But anyway, back to the weather. Taking a look at the temperatures, we're in the 40s, some upper 30s in some of the higher elevations here this morning. It's cold, it's dreary, it feels like November, to be honest with you. And as we move forward, the temperatures are going to be going up and down, but overall this very chilly air mass that's thanks to some high latitude blocking that we're getting in place here is going to stick around, I think, especially across New England and into eastern Pennsylvania, New York, New Jersey, that type of area. So real quick, I did want to just run through what we're going to be seeing here over the coming days. Again, if you're a commercial, snow removal, landscaping, reach out to us. We have some deals going on right now. We'd be happy to get you these information along with custom reports and on-call service whenever you need it. So info@bamwx.com, or even just email me, shoot me a direct message on Twitter, and we'd be happy to take care of you. So here's a look at what we're dealing with here today. Again, high pressure in the wake of that system that just moved through, and high pressure really is going to control the pattern here through the end of the week. The exception being Thursday night into Friday morning, we're going to have a cold front move through, and with that, some rain and snow showers on the table across especially interior areas of the Northeast. Some pretty good snow squalls, I think, are possible in northern New England, the Adirondacks, maybe even down into the southern Green Mountains, White Mountains. So something to keep an eye on here as we move towards the end of the week. Now, beyond that, though, I tell you, there's really not too much going on. There's this system moving through with the cold front Thursday night into Friday. That'll end as some snow again. If you're in the Adirondacks or you know anybody going up there, even in the northern Catskills, the Berkshires, maybe northwest Connecticut into this area and here, definitely some snow possibilities here Thursday night and into Friday morning as this system kind of just rolls on through. And behind it, my goodness, it's going to be cold. We're dealing with 40s and 50s here today. Same thing tomorrow, but look what happens as we get into Friday. These are the high temperatures Friday. You're going to be below freezing everywhere that this blue line, everywhere north of this blue line, okay? So everywhere in northern New England, interior portions of the Northeast, you're below 32 for the high temperature, which this is like January cold, okay? And as we move forward in time, it's not going to stick around too long. This is Saturday, so you have some outdoor plans Saturday. It'll be dry, but it's going to be cold. We're going to be in the 40s and some upper 30s across the interior. But then as we get into Sunday and especially into early next week, we will warm things back up. But that's a temporary fix. We're going to be dealing with a pretty interesting long-range pattern here. I won't get too detailed in this video, but I did want to kind of touch on it. Notice we're dealing with this ridge developing in the Bering Sea. We have a ridge down here in the southwest U.S., and then we have this ridge of high pressure in the North Atlantic, and that's what's going to force this cooler regime here late week and into the weekend. But it's short-lived, comparatively. So I'll get to why that is in just one second. It's going to be a transient pattern because notice in the 6 to 10 day, that ridge that was in North Atlantic has been replaced with the trough. So we're going to allow this pattern to kind of evolve a little bit and warm up in the 6 to 10 day. But look at this ridge that's developing in the high latitudes like this, okay? That is a harbinger for cold. And, we were initially thinking a warmer end to the month. Guess what? That might end up being wrong, and we're the first to admit it, okay? And the reason for that is we're going to be dealing, watch this upper ridge of high pressure across southeastern Canada as we move forward in time into the 11 at 15. Notice how that builds. See that? It builds right over Greenland, and it's what we call a west-based NAO. Some good blocking up here, good blocking in the Bering Sea into the high latitudes, and that will allow a brief ridge to actually build in the west and dump some of this cold air right into the eastern U.S. as we get into the 11 to 15 day, which takes us pretty close to the Thanksgiving holiday. So while I'm not promising any snow or cold or snow, I am thinking that we are going to be pretty chilly here in the Northeast, and it could, keyword, result if the pattern becomes a little bit more ripe for an early season winter storm. So that's just something to keep in mind as we go forward. It's all speculatory at this time, but certainly looking at this pattern, this is definitely something you'd like if you're looking for some cold risks, and maybe even a little bit of snow. So that's all I have for today. Thank you for checking out this video. Again, if you're interested in our service, feel free to reach out to me. Otherwise, have a wonderful Wednesday. We'll talk to you soon.